Hello, everybody, and welcome to Equinox, a surprisingly weekly Dungeons and Dragons game featuring these lovely people here. We are back for episode session 59. We are so close to 60, guys. That's pretty incredible. Are you impressed with yourselves? Are we impressed with ourselves?
Considering it's, every second week, it's pretty crazy.
It has been, I think it's been almost every week though, bar maybe 2 since we've
We've
been
been
back.
pretty consistent. Yeah.
We have been pretty consistent. I am pretty impressed. We should give ourselves a pat on the back. I'm assuming everybody's had a good week. We kind of had a little debrief about it before session, but I'm assuming everybody had a good week. Otherwise, good days, all that jazz.
Not much jazz.
Pretty solid.
Not much jazz.
Not as much jazz
No.
as we would expect, is that right?
No.
Well,
You
there's
seem
been
like a
lot
jazz
of-
man.
A lot of
Well,
Baldur's
more of-
Gate happened this week, which has been nice.
Has been.
And yes, so has anyone got any announcements or anything that they would like to tell the internet for somewhat fans? If we have any fans.
I'm sure we got one somewhere.
I joined a certain Discord.
You did join a certain Discord?
I did.
Which Discord might that be?
Maybe the Punch and Roll for Initiative Discord.
I hope you enjoy the community.
Big plug
Yes.
in.
For shameless
Oh.
plug, anyone who doesn't know, if you do listen to this and don't and
Like
you
it.
like
You
what
go this
I
one.
do, you can actually go watch me on Punch and Roll for Initiative, a nerdy and dirty podcast, Dungeon Dragons podcast, featuring voice actors and audiobook narrators and spicy narrators and all this kind of fun stuff. And we play every fortnight over on the Punch and Roll for Initiative Twitch server / Discord server. We have just launched a merch store if you like jumpers and socks and t-shirts and things like that. So we have launched a merch store and we are going on tour later in the year, doing a couple of cons over in America. So if you're in America, keep your eye out for that because we are doing some live plays over there. So yeah, you should definitely check us out. Have fun. It's a great time. Join our Discord server and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, fun times. Just because I like it. But if you would like to catch up and you haven't caught the Twitch stream, you can also catch it on Spotify or wherever you listen to your podcasts because it is indeed a podcast. And I believe we have almost all of our 20 sessions up there. So yeah, go listen from the start and see how it goes.
I get my
Anyone
smart
else?
money now. For setting up.
Thank you. Is there anyone else who has any announcements or anything?
Quiet.
I will take that as a no. With all of that in mind, who remembers what happened last week? I think we vaguely touched on it, but just for our listeners to be refreshed.
Me alone. Which may have been a bad thing.
Yes, Sabata did get left alone.
Yep, he was left alone to his literally own devices.
Mm-hmm.
Certainly, yes.
Then there was the sound of a music box, and people were falling asleep left and right. Except for one person.
But she was deaf.
Oh yes, a deaf lady who urged him to get the hell out of here.
Tried to be a hero. And take the box away so people would not keep sleeping.
How did that work out for you?
It didn't seem to work very well. Because I am now in the dream land.
Did you see anything that caused your fur to rise, your hackles to be shooketh?
Good corgi.
The fake
Little man
corgi,
on
yeah.
top.
The fake corgi, yes.
The little man on his back.
A little man on his back. It wasn't a little man, it was a fairy.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
Same
It was a
thing.
woman. It was a woman.
Tell fairies apart.
Sabata does not see gender. Sabata just sees food and not food.
Yep.
He did also lose
Yep.
facial fur again.
Not happy.
Was that from the face plant?
Yes.
It was.
I am not very happy at all.
You don't know about it yet.
You don't know about it
Do you?
yet. In the dream
No.
manifestation, he seems to have luscious, lustrous hair.
Yeah.
So that is all good.
I just wrote a lot of notes about Wicked. Wicked is old. Raised
That's
by
right.
raised by Auntie Ethel. Isn't Auntie Ethel the Baldur's Gate one?
Yes,
Yes.
Aunt Ethel is the Baldur's Gate one, and no,
I wrote-
it isn't Aunt Ethel.
It's a different auntie. What's
It
her
is.
name?
Myrtle.
Myrtle.
Myrtle. Same thing.
It's a sister
Anyway.
in the game.
Is it? And then
Yeah.
I said, Wicked is a Soriano? Question mark. Wicked has sisters. Dash the Wicked sisters. Wicked is supposed to fight off demons? Question mark. Wicked is the seed of the world tree? Question mark. I don't know. I just wrote a bunch of.
How much did you actually pay attention, Scotty? Because it sounds super unhinged and like you've only got half of all of the information.
Yeah, no, because I'm trying to write notes in the style that we're used to writing, you know,
Yes.
from our good friend who has gone walkabout.
Rude.
That's
Yes.
Andrew.
We did find
Anyway.
out some
I'm
stuff
glad you
about
clarified that.
we did find out some stuff about Wicked, didn't we, Wicked?
I feel like we need some comments from Wicked.
I feel like we do, yes.
No
It was a
comment.
mad lore drop. There's a huge
There was a huge
there's a
mad lore
huge
drop.
character backstory.
Yes.
Dude.
Yes. We learned quite a lot about Wicked's backstory as well as her place in the not just the world, but I guess the universe. As you learn the extent of the horrors that she endured, being raised, quote unquote, raised by Auntie Myrtle, as well as similarly her purpose in a, I guess at this point, prophecy as the harbinger of decay to destroy the old world tree to plant the new one, and in a sense reincarnate the overgod of the world. I forget what is his name.
Amaidahan.
Amaidahan, yes.
What do always feel.
You know, Dusty, to give you a bit of a reprieve as well, you're not the only one that got a little bit of a lore drop, Scotty.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I didn't write any notes on any other lore drop.
Heaven forbid you be the center of attention. Yeah, no, Kale got a little bit of a lore drop. And I believe you and I discussed what that would mean for this particular session, if you're excited for it.
We will see.
We will see. Is that a I'm not excited or I'm concerned?
I'm concerned is the
Why?
Absolute
overwhelming emotion.
terror.
Why are you concerned?
There just seems to be a convergence right now for a lot of things.
There is. It's pretty amazing.
Probably not
when...
good. It's probably not good news for the world.
Why? Why is it not a good news for the world?
Well, there's a convergence of characters who have had the threads of fate guiding them. Not just characters that I'm aware of, but characters that may be, slightly evil, might want to even devour some of us, perhaps. There's some ominous things afoot.
Ominous. That such a strong word.
I think Craig was a little bit scared, so that concerns me.
I really don't know.
Mm.
God, that's not how he was ever depicted. But okay.
I was concerned once, but I forgot what it was.
Okay. So, with that all in mind, we will dive in. And because Arashi is currently busy at the moment, and so is Hay, which would mean, oh no, we could leave Scotty and Dusty to like carry the whole group, right?
Sure.
Yeah, yeah. Wicked was there and listening for the music box, trying to follow it.
Ah, yes, that is correct. You are indeed. We can do that then. Okay, so you have come out. Ugh, sorry, Google. You have come out of the Hall of Paragons in the Central District, and followed the northernmost road directly. Arashi ran off, I believe. In amongst all of that, I also believe. Who is that? Who is that? What color is that? Okay. In amongst all of that, so Arashi and Neve did run off, because they did find the prone form of Sabata laying face down in the street, as you have all become aware of the sound of a music box. Up the tree-lined alley, up the tree-lined roadway, Kale did see a figure in amongst the trees and was concerned by the image that he saw, this entity that seemed to be watching you. Um, Wicked and what are you guys doing?
Is that Wicked and I?
Uh, whoever is at their computer and able to speak, basically.
Yes.
There's the few muted
Uh,
people here right now. Yeah, okay. You go. You can say what you're going to say.
All right. So, am I able to pick up the direction this music is coming from?
Roll me a perception.
Probably open my
I
sheet.
also would have frozen in place having seen this being, this creature.
Mm-hmm. So you've
And
frozen.
you would probably notice Kale just locked on looking in a particular direction if you haven't seen yet.
Yeah. And I don't think Wicked saw it with
No,
her
Wicked
10
didn't
perception.
see it.
Yeah.
Definitely not.
All right. Let's see. Music box 24.
Can I, having seen this, can I guess I know I don't have access to my net, but like do my own internal analysis of, do my memory banks hold any knowledge of this being?
You can roll me a history while Wicked skids to a stop, realizing that you've stopped. But Wicked, you're trying to ascertain and triangulate the sound of this music box. You realize if you go, it is coming from the direction of the tavern that you'd come from, somewhere up in this direction. Helps if am I on the right layer? Good. There we go. Yes. There we go. In that direction. Kale, it has been a long time since you've had to rely solely upon your own human memory. And looking at this creature, you realize there is something almost intuitive about. There is a part of you in the deepest stretches of your mind that you vaguely recall just the sheer terror. Your body recognizes the fear, but your mind can't put a name to it.
Wicked, hold up.
What? What is it?
There's an anomaly. There. I nod in the direction. Do you see?
It was in the trees here at the corner of the street.
Wait, where?
At the corner of the street down here.
Oh.
Look between those two
Oh,
trees.
there we are.
Yes, you're in the central area to give you a bit of a hand.
Gotcha.
Let me do
I thought we were
that.
still in the Gloria Plaza for some reason.
No.
Alright, Hollow Paragon. It's right in the corner there. And is it still there?
You go to look, Wicked, and there is nothing but shadow.
I don't see
The shadow
anything.
of the trees.
Is it still there for me?
No, it seems to have vanished. The moment
As
you
soon as
looked
I looked
away, it
away.
seemed to have
Yeah.
vanished. Yeah.
It's one of them ones. Piece of shit. I don't think I'm glitching.
I don't think so
There
either.
was a... Oh, I appreciate the trust.
Yeah, something's not right here. Let's
Be on your
Let's try to-
guard.
I will. Let's try to pinpoint this music. And we can
Lock
will
onto the
clip
signal.
clop, clip clop, clip clop.
Wicked will clip clop, clip clop.
This doesn't sound
Away.
like a speaker. It sounds like an actual music box.
It does.
I'm going... I don't know if it's... Yeah, I think I'm going to like ready an action as we're walking through here. So my forearm opens up and my T-wire starts sparking. Just in case any threats pop out. Walking into this space where we're seeing... Well, I'm seeing fucking glitches in the Matrix right now. Yeah, so can we just follow the direction?
You can certainly follow the direction of the music
Yeah.
box. Yeah, it does. It is taking you away from Arashi and Neve, back the way that you came towards the tavern.
Shit.
Let's do that.
I think we need to run in tandem with the others for this one.
Alright. Is Sabata waking up at all?
You see that Arashi is throwing water on the unconscious form of your Tabaxi companion, and unlike him, he is not moving at all.
Are they within
Hmm.
like talking distance still, or have we walked? Like, do we need to yell at them, or what's the sitch?
The music box, the further you head back towards the tavern, you will lose sight of them behind the buildings and whatnot, because they're here, basically, at the end of this street here.
Shit. Which one of us is just strong enough to carry him? God. Arashi.
Yeah.
You will have to
Updating
yell
the threat
up the street,
assessment.
by the way.
Yeah, I'm ready. Wait, is there any other people around? Didn't even ask
No,
that.
no, the place is absolutely, it is a
Did
ghost
say that
town.
last session. Fucking hell. Updating the threat assessment. There is some sort of anomaly here. I vote we stick together. Carry the cat.
Neve.
The tabaxi. Apologies. Got to stop with my generalizations.
Neve back down.
I'll pick up Sabata.
You roll me an athletics.
Yay.
I believe.
Who's actually strong out of us? I don't even fucking know.
Habaru.
Oh
Habaru.
yeah.
Harbour is strength based.
God damn it, Habaru.
Habaru is the one you need, and he's not here. We do miss him though.
I think Arashi's got some strength.
Rashi's got some strength.
Yeah,
I do not.
athletics.
Hey,
Damn.
you managed to fireman lift. You get down low enough, and you manage to pull Sabata's limp form over your shoulders, and you do manage to fireman lift him. His hair is flopping over your shoulder, down your chest, Arashi. His hat is slightly dislodged.
Jeez, he's heavy. What's in his pockets? I'll shake his pockets and, all of his solid milk starts falling out of his pockets.
Yeah, there are. It's
You
actually,
bastard.
Sabata, what is in your pockets beyond blocks of cheese?
Bacon, of course.
Bacon, pocket bacon,
Mm.
obviously.
Fucking bacon.
But everything he keeps pretty much in his hat.
Yep.
Beyond whatever you've snaffed that day.
Yeah.
So there are probably some springs and some screws and little bits and pieces that he's picked up along the way, little bits of wire.
The important stuff's in his hat. He doesn't need the cheese and the bacon. Makes him lighter.
Not by much. Calorically, yes, though.
Yes.
Sabata will
So-
not remember this.
So you do stagger. You do stagger after Kale and Wicked as they seem to be heading back towards the tavern.
Yep, just follow.
Headed back towards the
Neve,
Tamard, following this music.
Yeah,
you
I
wouldn't
hope
happen to have any
Neith
sharp
isn't doing
cat
the true cat thing. You know, when you got your hands full, it weaves between your legs while you're trying to walk.
Oh yeah, 100%. She's like picking up all
Roll-
the little bits of cheese that he drops out of his pockets.
Roll me an acrobatics,
Oh
Arashi.
Jesus!
Oh my god. You asked for it.
Yeah, I did.
You are. It's almost like you're dancing around this cat. Like you are used to. It almost reminds you, Arashi, of one of the first training exercises that you used to do on footwork, with spinning logs that would have spiked whips attached to it that you would have to jump and skip over.
Can I have a question for Neith quickly?
Neve, yeah. Sure.
Neith, how many times would you do this?
Oh, the whole time you're walking.
Okay, so about the fourth time, I'm going to scoop my foot under her belly, between her legs, and launch her towards the others. I'm not punting. I'm scooping
Roll
the foot,
me.
launching.
Roll me an unarmed attack without damage, obviously. Just to see if you get her.
Doesn't
You
that 20
do!
count?
Yeah, that's one. Perfect.
Good.
Wait, do I get to
Neve,
defend?
you-
Can I evade?
No, that is a nat 20. That
Oh, okay.
automatically works.
And I'm not throwing her towards the bushes or anything.
No,
I'm to the
No,
others. So
no, I understand what you're meaning. Like, you managed to, after stepping over her a few times, you managed to scoop and
Can she stick the
launch.
landing?
It's not so much kicking, but launching towards Wicked and Kale. Wicked and Kale.
Do we
just roll
see
me
this happening?
perception. Roll me a perception.
Yeah,
to
because
see
I'm
if you
like,
catch.
what the fuck, bro? I'm like looking out for threats here. Oh, that's a natural 20 as well.
yay!
Kale, you get this
Missile.
shiver of all the way up your spine as goosebumps crawl up the base of your spine, all the way up the base of your neck, and just automatically, as you turn, your mechanical arm reaches out and just snatches this cat out of midair.
How does she land on it? Because I feel like if
You've
she's
managed to
nimble
catch
enough, she
her, so
might
she's like
land.
you've managed to catch her, so she's kind of like dangling. Her front paws are over the top of the
All right.
metal like the metallic hand, and the legs hanging down, tail hanging down. Kind
This
of like
hand is
you're holding a
very,
cat.
very delicate, by the way.
Yeah,
I know it's a
very
metal hand,
delicate.
but it's built for surgery, so it is delicate.
Yeah.
The absolute
Hold them
indignant. See, like
Hold, holding her upside down like a roast, like a ready to roast ham.
then
The arm will bring you in to. You can either hop to my shoulder or to the ground, wherever you're comfortable.
So you don't
I
spike her
will.
into the ground.
Oh, 100% not the ground. I'm gonna curl up on your shoulder and like glare at Arashi from your shoulder because you're a vantage point.
Yeah. Well, before this, I was actually going to speak to Neve anyway, so I'll just carry on. And do your senses as a cat pick up anything weird about this music or any other threats in the area? Because I saw a creature.
Do I get to roll for that, or do I just know stuff, or do I not know stuff?
You can roll me a perception yourself
You're like a fey cat, I feel
with
like
with
you
advantage.
kind of
should know stuff.
train.
Oh, how do I do the advantage? Oh wait, no, I know how to do this. Don't tell me, I know this.
It should be
I love it.
automatically set, so you shouldn't have to actually
Okay.
do anything.
Oh, child, would you stop?
No, mother.
tougher, mum. Thank you. Tough.
The motto of every parent.
Oh,
Good
buddy.
child.
Oh, he's sad because I took his big noisy away. Perception. There we go.
Yes.
Oh,
The circumstances may be different, and it is odd. You do get the feeling that the group is being watched by something, but you've had this feeling for quite a while. Ever since that night in at the refueling stations, where Wicked had gone off. Ever since then, you have felt like the group is being watched,
okay.
and every now and then you would catch the slight hint of a shadow where someone might be standing or hiding, but there's no one there, or just the barest hint of a very broad, spiked-toothed smile. Occasionally, a flash of very pallid cream, almost a little bit yellowish flesh. Just every now and then, like a glimpse, but nothing tangible.
And like a right dick, I've not mentioned it.
You figured the others would probably. I figure you would figure the others are not worried about it. So why are you? Potentially,
We're definitely worried.
there's not enough. It. If I'm also going to be like to give a bit of other thing, you may not have mentioned it because there wasn't enough evidence without sounding like a crazy person, or
Yeah.
so yes.
Right, so I guess I'll just reply to Kale with a, well, we've been probably being watched since we did that weird cat thing at the servo, although it's hard to gauge. It's been something sort of like there but not there. I thought I was just either you guys were aware of it or I was hallucinating because nobody else mentioned it. But there's something. Yes?
There's something.
Lesson for future reference. When there is a something, we mention it to the team. Trust
Right,
your own
assume
judgment.
you don't know. Got it.
Assume we're stupid.
Can do, boss. Looks at Arashi pointedly.
In the background, you
Oh.
just hear muttering of, "Oh yeah, just assume you're stupid. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, it's a team thing. We want to go in and do the stupid stuff without planning it first. Yeah, yeah, yeah."
We can hear you, Arashi.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I was using my inside voice.
Did you hear when I said that the threat assessment is elevated. There is some form of otherworldly, horrific being spying on us right now.
And that's
But
different
who's
to
spying?
when? I mean, your threat elevation's elevated. Mine's generally stays up high all the time. Be
Your
nice
heart
if the
rate right
rest.
now is elevated from its usual base rate.
I wonder why.
Now, boys, this is not helpful. Big, scary, invisible thing stalking us. Sleepy cat, that's not me. Music box playing demon songs. What are we doing?
Find the
Wicked.
source of the music box.
Wicked, because you were paying
Blow
attention
that
to the
shit up.
music box, less so
Yes.
this situation. It's been in your periphery that they're bickering, and you kind of have slightly tuned into their bickering just long enough to realize, as you turn your attention back, that the music has stopped.
Oh, wait. Hold on, wait a second. The music stopped.
Okay. So I'll shake Sabata on my shoulder. Wake up.
He is as floppy as a ragdoll. The
Try
toy, not
wetting him
the actual
again.
cat breed. Or both, maybe.
Arashi, try wetting him again.
Oh,
He is dripping at the moment.
Did you
Oh.
try zapping him?
I'm not going to miss this opportunity. I will put Sabata back on the ground and pour more water on him.
He do be dripping.
He is.
Just look at that coat and hat.
He is covered in the drip.
And expecting death threat messages from Valcor any minute now.
You can see that you can actually, for the first time, really see Sabata's physique. What does Sabata look like under the fluffy? Is he muscular, lean?
Oh, he is muscular. Yeah.
How muscular are we talking?
Hey, he's got
Ugh,
abs.
gross.
He's got abs.
He's got abs.
Okay, but that doesn't
Hairy
say. That
abs.
could be anywhere from like a model all the way through to like slight dad bod. So
Yeah, that's exactly
Are we
right.
at like The Rock or are we at like
Boulder.
Ryan Reynolds or
Oh yeah, Ryan Reynolds.
okay, so you
Deadpool.
notice then that he
Alright.
is incredibly trim. He has broader shoulders than you had expected, but you can actually see the definition of his pectorals, his stomach muscles, his adductor muscles. You can actually see as all of the fur compacts, he is a very fit man underneath all of this. And the fur just actually adds that padding that makes him look fluffy.
Fluffy.
The Fluffinator.
They have
Uh,
two. They're more humanoid than cat.
Thank you.
uh, it's more. It's so quiet now. So eerie.
You realize that there is not a sound of insects or birds, nothing.
You said about saying the obvious when we notice things, right?
Yep.
Where are the people?
I presume
Hey.
asleep too. Though we haven't found anyone in the streets.
Can we check a building?
Yeah, you can certainly attempt to.
Um, what's right next to us? What's around us right next to us?
Noble households. So well-to-do off merchants and things like that. All of these households belong to essentially the upper classes of scholars, merchants, nobles, etc., etc.
Kale walks over to one of these buildings also as other people seem to be looking around at the buildings, but I want to pay attention to the fine detail of the brickwork, the materials that it's made out of. Sort of similar to how I would often try to distinguish between virtual versus the real world.
Yeah.
Essentially, what I'm looking at is this reality, or are we in some sort of alternate space
Fantasy?
right now?
If it's fantasy, it's rendered incredibly well, right down to the fine textures of the brickwork and plasterwork.
Caught in a landslide. No escape from reality.
What's our render distance
So
like
glad it
here?
wasn't me.
How far into the distance can I see?
There is no blur
look
in the
far.
distance.
Okay.
What the fuck? The world's disintegrating whenever you're not looking. Whenever you can. What the hell? Ah!
Fucking up my object permanence. Anyway, all right, that's all I was looking at. Someone else was looking at a building, were they, or for
I'm still on
people?
your shoulder, so wherever you went is where I've gone. Is there a window nearby?
Yeah, there are windows. It
Can
has
I
glass
see
in
in?
it, but
Can
you
I
can
see
peer
in the
in.
window?
Yeah. As you look in, you notice that this is a front sitting room. There are chaises and couches and whatnot where apparently people have been sitting, very likely having their afternoon tea. As you do see that there are teapots and trays of food and biscuits and things like this, but you notice that all of them appear to be slumped in their chairs.
Okay, so they're asleep, not banished.
Yes.
There are people, okay. Guess you just know put in the streets because it's the rich people. Rich people quarter.
You're saying there'll be poor people in the streets? Oh,
I mean, yeah, probably they're going to work.
class.
Let's go find out.
Sucks.
Let's go rob everyone, they say.
Did you have an idea, Wicked, of where the source of the music was?
Seemed to be in the direction of the tavern.
As you say this, Wicked, the music starts up again, reaching your ears.
Oh,
This time
it started again.
closer. This time closer, and you realize that there is an ornate oak wood box with gold filigree, like a chest, that is open and sitting in the middle of the street in front of you.
There it is.
As
Kid
it,
is
as
going
it,
to. Oh, go ahead.
no, you can do something first if you like.
She's gonna just sort of mage hand try to close it.
As you reach out your mage hand to close it, all of you start to feel at its closer proximity. Originally, before, it was just on the periphery of your perception, and you could feel a slight relaxing stupor starting to just wash over you a little bit in a way that it made your bodies feel slightly heavy, just dragging at your consciousness, dragging it away from being alert, just the tiniest bit, like when you're getting the end of the afternoon, you've had your caffeine's worn off, you're just not feeling on the ball, but now at the closer proximity, even as you start to cast the spell Wicked, to cast Mage Hand, you can feel this overpowering urge to close your eyes and lay down, because God, you're tired. You can feel it dragging at you, and all of you can actually feel this urge to lay down in the street and sleep.
Neve
Get me in real life.
Neve very sluggishly is going to crawl onto the top of Kale's head, if that's okay with you, and try and plug your ears with my feet. And then she's going to start singing I know a song that'll get on your nerves, get on your nerves, get on your nerves. I know a song that'll get on your nerves, and this is how it goes. Just, sleepily trying to displace the music at least a little bit.
You get this sense that your mind just seems to be telling you that it's been such a long day and it's been so emotionally taxing. And upon all of this, you're just your muscles feel heavy. It feels difficult to try to breathe faster, to lift your limbs. Every part of you just seems to be getting heavier and heavier as your mind, even as you're trying to think of these words to displace the music, Neve, you can feel your mind drifting slowly, just away from the idea of you. And every time you bring your mind back, like, no, I'm trying to sing, your mind gets drawn away by the thoughts of little golden goldfish that just seem to be swimming through your mind in the deep amber pools of the autumnal court that you used to chase, in shades of golden red and bright yellow, even soft, pale yellow ones that used to dance in little shoals.
Sleepily sort of grumble at Arashi. Arashi, shoot the box. Drop the cat, not me.
Well, Sabata is already on the ground. I was pouring more water on him.
Well, I'm half
Yes.
asleep, remember?
Yeah.
Arashi, this is happening to all of you, that you're feeling like it hits you like a wall of exhaustion. That
Yeah.
even
I
you,
know.
Arashi, which to you this is concerning because you shouldn't be feeling sleepy. But your body feels exhausted in the way that it just wants to rest, to meditate, to recuperate.
Yeah, so that comes to the question, can I do what Neith asked, or am I just down?
As you reach for your bow, Arashi, your hand is slipping on it as you're trying to draw it and draw an arrow. You just can't seem to get a grip on it. You can feel that you're staggering in your steps as you just are fighting this desire. As just like Neve, your mind is wandering, and as you brush over the feathers of your arrows, your brain goes, huh, that's soft. As your mind fills your head with images of soft, white fur, of a broad, cuddly face, a large, wet nose that seems to be snuffling in your ear.
Okay.
It's kind of reminiscent of when you would be trying to do archery training, and Hoger would come over and distract you because he could smell the treats that you would keep stashed in a little pouch at your belt, just trying to bother you for treats.
Okay. Which is part of the training thing, to be distracted and still take shots. So, do I pass
Yeah,
out or?
is Wicked able to close the door or the music box with the mage hand?
I will get both of you to roll me a wisdom save.
Woo!
Okie dokie. I got nothing for that.
15?
Unfortunately,
very low
not
roll.
quite enough. You feel your mage hand bat at it, trying to close it, but it's almost like the hinges are locked open and it doesn't seem to pull as have you actually sat down, Wicked, or are you standing?
She is standing.
Again, you can feel you both feel unsteady on your feet. Arashi, you do manage to get your bow out. Even though your hand is slipping over the arrows, you do manage to pull one out. And as you can feel yourself draw it back, but the weight, your bowstring has never felt this heavy before. It feels like you're pulling a ton weight against it. As you're trying to line it up, your eyes refuse to focus, and you do manage to fire a shot. Roll me a shot with disadvantage.
Okay.
Would purring on Kale's head disrupt the sound waves?
No.
Well, you
This
were
is a
singing before, but
this
This
is
I
a
is
don't.
mag
true, but
I
I was
haven't
wondering if
yeah.
it's like a vibration thing.
Unfortunately, it's a magical effect, so
Yeah, that's the thought.
I don't think a cat purring has ever made anyone stay awake ever.
Oh, that's a good point,
27.
actually.
27?
Okay, Arashi, you do manage to line it up.
God damn.
You release the shot, and you hear the thunk as your arrow pierces into the lid of the music box, and you do see it fall forward. But the angle that you've managed to hit it, you have managed to hit it, and the lid has started to snap shut. But the remainder of the arrow prevents it from closing.
Can I? Because I had my forearm open already before
Mm-hmm.
for a while now. I want to shoot my T wire to try to finish off that arrow if possible.
So yank snap the arrow.
Just snap the arrow. Yeah.
Okay. You can certainly try with disadvantage though.
18.
You watch. Are you also still standing, Kale?
Well, so am I getting affected by this? Because I haven't actually checked.
Yes.
Because I had, yeah. Because last time I was hearing this, I rolled a natty 20 on the wisdom, but this is a
Yeah.
new
This is a
instance,
new one,
isn't
yeah.
it?
And Kale, as you're doing it, for you it's a bit harder because you can sense the magic washing over you. You can feel your brain skipping as it's trying to evoke memories. But it's almost like when you're trying to meditate and your brain is going blank because it's just skipping around and it just goes blank because it isn't focusing on anything. It's almost like the magic itself is trying to go through the files of your memories and just finding nothing. And so it's almost like little instances of white noise.
Distracting.
But you do manage to get your T-wire off, and you watch blurrily as it wraps around Arashi's arrow, and you do pull it. Just roll me an athletics.
Athletics. Ooh, there's a 7.
You do manage to pull it, Kale, and it does snap. But unfortunately, as you pull it, it also pulls the box forward. So it is now face down, open but face down. So the sound is muffled. So the soporific effect on all of you, you still feel weighted. You still feel heavy. You can still feel it pulling you under. I will allow you all one more wisdom save, but with disadvantage.
Alrighty. Hold on a second. Let me see. How does this work again? Oops, damn it. Well, I might as well just. All right.
I lied. I don't know how to do it.
All right.
I know where the saves are.
Wisdom save. All
I
right.
believe it
I
should be
need.
set to roll advantage anyway, so just roll the wisdom save.
All right, cool.
Okay, I need to pass this. Then I got one thing I can do. 18.
Wicked, you watch as your friends. You watch as Arashi and Kale stagger.
I'd like to make a request.
Yes.
When I collapse and fall asleep, across Sabata.
You want to end up wet? Okay.
I'm fine with that.
Oh, I was gonna. Okay, cool. Okay, I was gonna have you catch Kale, but okay. Arashi, you feel unsteady on your feet as you watch as this box tumbles forward. Your arrow snapping as you feel yourself stumble sideways, trip on the puddle of water that you have surrounding Sabata. He is kind of on his side, so he's not drowning, but you do stumble on Sabata and you do fall forwards over him. Thankfully, his arm catching your face so you don't face plant into the paved streets here. But you are bent over him as you are pulled into a slumbering unconsciousness. Kale, you also feel your legs go weak out from underneath you.
Before it collapses, I collapse. I give motor control over to Z with the instruction
Ooh.
of seizing up the joints. So I will freeze standing.
Okay.
But I'm
So
giving Z permission for
to
motor
take over.
control.
Wonderful. So as that happens, Neve, to your slipping consciousness, you sense the world slightly sink suddenly, but then stop as Kale's legs and torso, all of his muscles essentially come to a grinding halt, freezing him more like a robot automaton than a human. He certainly hasn't gone floppy, but you do feel the slump to his body as he loses consciousness. And you do hear the slight little processes in his arm, neck, his mechanical arm just kind of slow to a before they go completely silent. You yourself, Neve, are coiled on top of Kale and you manage to slide down to his neck and shoulders and end up draped around his neck and shoulders, held relatively safe the way that it's kept there. Yes, exactly. Wicked, you manage to fight the heaviness. You manage to fight the pull of unconsciousness as you watch as one by one your companions succumb.
Uh, hmm, let's see. Let's see. Wicked is going to. She received her prescription, right?
Yes?
It was the same as last time.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's see. Where is it? For that.
You're really the 3 of all of you decided to We're gonna be in 3 groups. Y'all really decided that.
I could have sworn. No, we got that someplace else. Dang it. Dang, I thought I still had Baccaran.
I
No,
think
we got that
didn't
from.
Tabata
I think Sabata might have had it.
eaten it all.
Yeah, he took it all. We got it from that one orc at the Frog Island.
That's right.
All right. What the fuck? Is that spelled right? Oh well. All right, sorry. Just gotta double check my options. Now that one isn't gonna work. Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna try and sort of get the arrow out so I can just close it by hand. The music box.
Yep. You managed to, because it's missing, the feathered end, you do manage to uncoil with clumsy fingers, you do uncoil the T-wire, and with a it retracts, and because it's broken off, you manage to pull it out.
All right, and I'll try to close it.
It closes relatively easily.
Does the music stop?
It does. You still feel tired, though.
Oh man. She's gonna like inspect it. Look at the bottom. Look around. Is there like a key in it or something?
No. There is no key, there's no latch, there's no keyhole. It does appear to have ancient symbols on it. Interestingly enough, they are symbols you've seen just recently in the Hall of Paragons as signs of the um, ancient um, god texts that Arashi and Snitch and Sabata seem to be talking about when they referred to a game called Zorvental. There were symbols regarding to that you've seen recently that do seem to be carved into this box.
It's like the old god thing. I wish Hopper was here so you could read it. And we could sort of a swaying stumble towards the group. Does it seem to have any like little screws or any seams, anything at all?
It does appear to be a uh, box that has been put together. There are seams in it. There are no screws. It does appear to be have been made in such a way that screws are not necessary, and it has been locked and fitted together. And then the gold filigree work that the symbols are etched into have been almost it almost appears like it was formed onto the box. There doesn't seem to be any glue or whatnot, but you can see the seams where they are like the pieces are individual pieces that have been put together.
Wait a second. What's this? Oh, that could work. Uh, Wicked is going to. Hmm. Yeah, she's going to. I forgot she still had this. Go into her bag and get into the little box that she got, and she's
Mhm.
going to take some of the high purity medical grade brimstone from her
Yep.
from her prescription.
Mhm.
All right. So 2d4. Ooh, 8 hours of advantage on wisdom saves, disadvantage on intelligence for 1 hour. All right.
Okay. I could roll me an insight.
Insight. Okay.
Actually, no, sorry, because you're not. No, it has to be perception. I had to think about that for a second. Sorry. Perception,
Perception.
please.
Okay.
Yep.
14. Not very good at these. Oh, I also gotta roll. Okay, yeah. No addiction because it's the high grade stuff.
Yep. Wicked, just as you pull the brimstone out of your bag, and how do you take your brimstone? How do you take your drugs?
Well, it's ingested, so this one she's going to she's in a bit of a hurry, so she's just gonna she's just gonna sort of uh take it in a little paper that it's in, and it's just sort of tube, wrap it into a little tube shape. It's just gonna sort of let it pour onto her tongue in a line.
Okay.
It's gonna let it dissolve on her tongue,
It
in
is
her mouth.
bitter. It is bitter. It is sulfurous. You do pour it onto your tongue and you feel it instantly hit your bloodstream just as you become aware of a presence behind you. You did not hear it approach. You did not see it appear. You just felt it behind you. And as you turn, it reaches down. It is incredibly tall, so much taller than you, easily 8, 9 feet tall as it leans down over you, and with one of its long fingers, which appears to have 4 joints along it, reaches down and looks like this, by the way, and touches your forehead. And as you feel the rush hit you, Wicked, you feel yourself fall into unconsciousness.
Oh, that's
Thankfully, this will affect you even in the dreamscape because it is a
excellent.
mental thing.
Excellent.
However, that was also the last thing you saw. So, it's great. I'm sure you love it.
Fuck yeah, I got to see it. Shadowy my ass.
No, he does exist in the shadows. However, for the rest of you who had fallen asleep, you feel for a moment, you feel happiness. Dreams of your pre-adventuring days fill your mind with fond memories and happy hypotheticals. Images of you in a field of wild green grasses, loved ones circling around you wearing smiles like warm beams of sunlight. Arashi, to you, this is deeply uncomfortable and concerning because this was not your reality at all.
What is this nightmare?
However, for others of you, Neve, it's like the smell of cat grass and catnip and long grasses, and you see other members of the Kate She surrounding you, like leaping through the grasses. It's long and moving gently in the breeze and playing, and it's lovely. For a moment, you forget about your worries or your cares, and then all of a sudden, you watch as Wicked appears lying on her back in the grass splaying out around her like she's fallen from a height, and as that happens, you watch as dark clouds smother the once blue skies, and the ground beneath your feet begins to quake violently, revealing a large crack that appears between you and your loved ones. It isolates you. from your friends and family as you watch as the landscape they're standing on collapse into a deep crevice of black water. You watch as their bodies fall helplessly into the water as they struggle, bubbles rising as they splash and try to escape what appears to be the roiling water. There seems to be something under the water. However, you watch as the collapsing boulders fall upon them, down, smashing into their bodies, dragging them under. You watch as they sink to their watery fate, and you can feel your heart racing, pounding. You can feel it vibrating in your ears, your chest, like it's trying to beat out of your chest, like you can see the pulse in your wrists, and you can feel it in your neck as it's beating hard, racing like it's never raced before, as you too start to feel the ground crumble and give way as you drop, your stomach rising into your mouth as you fall down, 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 just as your visions go dark. There's no splash, no impact. As your sight returns, you find yourself sitting once again in the countryside. The grasses as before, but this time you can see your other fellow party members who are lying in the grass, breathing hard. It would appear you're existing in some sort of dreamscape, or, if you want to call it, some kind of hellish nightmare. You sit there for a moment, stunned into silence, looking at each other, regarding each other's faces. But the tune of the familiar music box ambiently echoes in the gentle breeze. As the sound grows louder and louder, as you see the dark shape of a fortress in the distance. Meanwhile, in a nicer place in the dreamscape, Sabata,
Are we there
you are
yet?
having a you are having a vastly different experience as you follow you follow sorry, Craig's just sending me a message. Apparently
It's
he's not.
true. If I had the same experience as everyone else, by the time we hit the bottom, I'm not sitting there dumbfounded with faces of terror and everything. And everyone, I'd be sitting up just going, "Best ride ever!" Oh, watching my dad and my brother just get smashed. Awesome.
Wow. Let's see that again.
We do it
Let's go to
again.
the replay.
Look, it was
Hey.
easiest to explain that, but there's also other little changes as well, like Kale's demeanor. But so we can
Huh?
let Clint actually speak and be present in this session.
Indeed.
You are tracking through a verdant landscape, Sabata, following a small woman with dusky skin, miles of a
What'd you call it?
peachy coloured hair, like cotton candy, with effervescent wings that flutter gently in this sweet summer breeze that smells like vanilla and chocolate and lavender and just these rather intoxicating scents that seem to grasp your attention as you watch as her mount, her fey corgi, his fluffy butt wiggles in front of you, leading your way through this place. As you walk through the fields, you notice that there are dozens upon dozens of flowers, all with this glowing core. But unlike the place that you originally were, these ones are not dark. These ones are bright and colorful, every color of the rainbow, with the center of these glowing with various colored shimmering lights as you watch as other fairies are coming to these plants and collecting together what appears to be some kind of glowing fluff, and they're putting it into their bags and baskets that they have with them. As they see you walking past, they stand up and they wave at you again, many of them looking small and childlike, but still somehow having this ageless quality to them, as they seem to regard you not with any kind of animosity. They're very happy and pleasant. They don't seem to be concerned that you're here at all.
Change that.
What was that?
Oh, what is this fluffy stuff they're picking?
Hey, um, uh, hmm, Ephratum.
Bless you.
If you want Ephratum, basically memory dust.
But you lose the memory, you gain the memory.
Have you ever had a dream or been inspired by something?
Oh, numerous times, yes.
Then chances are you have flowers here too. The dreamers make the Ephratum.
I make flowers.
They make the threads that help make the memories. These are living memories. The dreamers.
Then you harvest the.
We harvest the Ephratum and we take them to the Aranea. And then the Aranea weave the dreams and the memories that come to the sanctuary from the Maltrave. And together they put that together and weave the tapestry.
Okay. Use a lot of big words then. And then what?
Well, the dreams make reality. These
Okay.
dreams and the memories of those that have come before make everything that has been, will be, and is. That's why they turn around and say, make sure your dreams are good ones,
What
because
happens to
you're
the
literally shaping the world.
what happens to the bad ones? I go there as well.
Sometimes. It
What?
depends,
Why don't you just weed out the bad ones and then just leave the good ones?
because that wouldn't be a true interpretation of all of the dreamers in the world. Sometimes dreams are not pleasant. People dream for all sorts of things: vengeance, greed, death. Some are truly horrible. But we still have to consider them,
Why?
because everybody's perception of reality is their own. Their threads need to represent their own reality, although occasionally sometimes they do get a bit mixed up. For some people.
Oh, okay. Hmm.
Well, have you ever met someone who doesn't seem like their worldview makes sense?
A lot of people, I've met a lot of people whose worldview don't make very much sense.
Or they see things that aren't really there or hear voices?
Maybe, yes. So what does that mean?
Well, when some people have their threads fray or intermingle in ways that they shouldn't, it can cause fracturing and frays. People who lose their memories through illness or infirmary. We even have some people who choose to remove their memories, and that can cause fraying.
Okay, and what happens if you don't fix the fraying? It just goes everywhere?
Sometimes it can lead to people getting sick, leading down dark, terrible paths that we can't save them from. Hi, Mel. When the wife comes in. But Mel, I'm playing D&D. Right in the middle of his section too. We will come back to him in a second, I guess.
But wife, I'm playing against my friends.
I was interrupted by a dream.
Oh, that's cute.
We were jokingly saying, "But Mel, I'm playing D&D."
Come back later. Oh,
Yes, they become shadows, and we do have warriors that fight off the shadows. They mustn't be allowed to reach the sanctuary.
has any of the shadows reached the sanctuary?
Not for a long time.
What happened when I did?
The world split,
Oh,
but thankfully, we had strong dreamers that forged the world as it would be now. But it is fracturing
again?
again. Yes,
So you've had shadows there already?
yes.
And your gods cannot stop them all?
Without the power of the strongest dreamers, we grow weak. The Great Mother is unable to make more of us.
Oh, I am a very good dreamer. I could help you out, very much so.
You have been a very good dreamer already.
You know about me then? Of course you do. Is there anything I can do to help make it better?
There has been one that has been accessing the sanctuary. Breaches. We don't know how they're getting in, but they found a way. And they're opening the memories.
And you need my help to find them.
You have the experience of the real world.
This is true, yes. I am very experienced.
You are an adult.
Yes, I am very much an adult.
many of all of the fairies. We don't have the experience necessary.
I will gladly take up this task. But I might need my friends to help.
Your friends? Oh,
Oh?
we know of one.
Yes?
Mm, the
Who is this?
golden one.
The Feynman?
I think that's what they call him now.
He here?
Oh, no, I thought he was with you. He has been missing from his dreamscape for some time. He was supposed to stay there for eternity. It is the divine punishment for being callous and cruel.
He was with us, but he has seemed to have disappeared.
That is concerning.
Don't worry, I have other friends. They are very good. Rashi as well.
Perhaps we can locate them. If
We
you
have to
come with
wait.
me to the sanctuary, I can have a look in the tapestry.
We can do that. You have stuff to eat there while we were looking?
Things to eat?
Yes. Any solid milk? Bacon?
What is eat?
When you eat, put the food in your mouth, chew it, and swallow it.
But why would you do that?
Because it is yummy sometimes. Do you not see other people dreaming about food?
Of course. That is how we consume the energy.
So you don't have any actual food here.
The plane of dreams is incorporeal. You don't actually need to eat here.
But can I dream while I am awake here?
You are awake. It is your body that is asleep.
So if I make my body think of food, it will appear, yes?
Yes?
Good to know. All right, let's go find my friends. Do they have to be sleeping?
They don't have to be sleeping, but it is easier to locate them if they do.
Rashi
You won't
doesn't.
be able to communicate with them, though.
Can I visit their dreams?
We should be able to if they are sleeping.
Oh, very good. Let's go.
She takes you to a large building. It is hexagonal in shape, and it has large wrought iron doors on it. You do notice as you walk through that there is a passing shiver of magic that envelops you as you walk through, that for a moment you feel all of your hair prickle
Ugh.
as you feel it sensing you and your intentions and realizing that you are not, at least to this place, a threat. She leads
That.
you she leads you into a central chamber, and you do see there are many doors off of this central chamber, each of them with a placard stating a different realm of existence, um, that you hadn't anticipated seeing. Everything from Anthalamir, Theower, Nethreg, Mechanis, You see various different elemental planes. You see the ethereal plane. You see the celestial planes and the true hell planes. You see the plane of death and the plane of ascendance, and each of these going off into a different direction. But she does lead you down through what appears to be a dark, cavernous doorway that just has next to it written the weaving room. And you spiral down on roughly hewn steps, one after the other, your feet tapping gently in the silence as you hear the distant, quiet sounds of chittering and looms. There's a soft scuttle to it as you walk down into this room and corridor, and you do see thread upon glowing thread that does seem to be feeding into this large contraption, unlike any other mechanical device you have ever seen. The gears and parts on it, Sabata, are intricate and carefully wrought, delicate pieces of clockwork and futuristic tech. You notice that there is glowing threads coming from pieces of the Ethereum crystals that seem to be dotted around it, but each of these different threads almost imperceptibly thin, like spider web coming from all of these different little holes that dot the walls that look like they have pinpricks all over them. They are the idea of, if you don't like dots and holes in things, this would be absolute nightmare fuel. But you don't see into any of the rooms beyond that seem to be feeding into this contraption. And from the contraption, Sabata, you do see this glowing golden fabric that you watch is vanishing as it reaches its completion, and as it slowly folds, you watch as it slowly vanishes, the pile of fabric never getting thicker as it seems to be being transported elsewhere. She does come around she leads you around to a lectern where you can see that the fabric is passing under it in bits and pieces, and she pushes several buttons. While also moving a circular crystal orb towards you. It has a brass wrapping around it. It seems to have you do see within it this golden light that seems to swirl with an effervescence, rainbow shifting patterns that she does push in front of you to look into it, as she starts pressing buttons.
All right. Who should I look for?
I think we should get Wicked here first.
Oh, if they're asleep, they won't be coming here. You'll be going to them.
Arashi!
Do you trust this one's mind?
Oh, most definitely, yes, yes.
Oh, you fool. She types in Arashi.
Does he have a last name?
Yes, he does.
She pauses.
He doesn't know it.
Can't say it. Kagigalugoglo.
Oh, it's okay. I can figure that. He's one of the Kages?
The ones.
Yes. Oh, Death Clan.
It's just
Uh,
it's just okay. Yeah, and all that shit.
As she's typing it,
Are you sure you want to be teleported to his dreamscape.
Yes. It will be fine. It'll be. I need to contact him. Yes.
Your funeral. Arashi Kage. It would appear that he is in transit.
Where's that?
He is an in-between. He doesn't sleep per se. He does meditate, but it does
When?
lovely.
The cricket.
I don't want a cricket in a Ziploc bag, thank you.
He's my
Can the cricket go outside?
That's amazing. I love that this is just not just my kids. This is amazing.
What are the
The cricket
what are the
puts the
little,
lotion in the basket.
Basket.
what are the little pixie guys just comes in with a cricket in a bag, interrupting this important meeting?
Let me go. I've got to go back to Pinocchio.
All right, so, okay. In transit. Oh, that's unfortunate.
But I can't go there.
Oh, you can. The question is whether you want to.
Yeah. Yes.
It would appear that your friends are actually here. Yay.
Here, or somewhere around here.
They're in the bad place.
That's not good.
Knowing the
You get them
Kages,
out of there.
that's, I mean, reasonable.
We bring them here, or do I have to go get them?
It would appear that they have caught the attention of Le Bolelakal.
Must be Arashi's relatives.
For whatever reason, they find one of your number interesting. Do you know if any of them have made a deal with an entity regarding memories?
Not that I can recall.
If I send you to Arashi, I won't be able to bring you back. I can't risk him getting in here.
Oh, it's fine. We'll find our own way back.
You don't understand. These creatures cannot be allowed to access the tapestry.
Okay. Stop these creatures. Got it.
Well, do you want to warn him that you're coming first? It can be unpleasant otherwise.
Oh, yeah, you'd better. Arashi gets a bit trigger happy sometimes.
Oh, that will be the least of his problems. But protecting. Now, you should just be able to speak and he'll hear you in his mind. Connecting now. Arashi, in your green field staring off, this shadowy field staring off at this fortress, you hear a noise, like a gentle wind chime of ring.
This is your conscience speaking.
Not likely. Just proves I'm alive because I'm still in hell. Where are you?
Damn it. How'd you know it was me?
You have a very distinct voice, Sabata.
It is true. I'm with all these fairy people. Apparently you are in the bad place.
Really? I had the best trip here.
That's nice. Did they serve food?
No,
'Cause you can't get food here.
it was a show and a ride. It was great. The rest of the team doesn't seem too impressed with their ride. I don't know why.
Meh. Because I've
Well-
landed face first. Eh.
So I'm gonna come to you. We can't get you. Can't bring you in because apparently there's some bad people wanting to get into where I am now, and we have to stop them. They're called Labdugubadugubs.
Lubba Gooba Goops. I will
Yeah,
repeat
that's the
that to
one.
everyone. Apparently, we're being hunted by Lubba Gooba Goops.
As you say this, you realize one, Wicked is yes, face down. Neva's lost in the long grass. You just see a little tail poking up, a pair of ears. But Kale does not have his usual appraising look about him. Kale, what kind of look are you giving these people that you know vaguely through the visions you've seen of them?
Uh, Kale is merely just looking around curiously at them. Not saying anything. Just observing.
Is there anything about your look that would be different about you?
Not about my look, but we're in a dreamscape at the moment.
Yes.
And if anyone spends, any lingering seconds observing Kale, they'll begin to hear a gradually intensifying drum beat in their head.
Oh
Hmm?
God, Bracken's come to life. What have I done? Fuck, I forgot this character's like this shit.
All right, who
Okay.
opened Jumanji?
No.
Wicked will start jingling her horns in rhythm with the drums.
Arashi, you've started to realize there's a sound of drums and Wicked's jingling her horns in time to it, and they're starting to. And Sabata's talking to you. It's great.
I'm in hell.
Oh, get there. I'm on my way.
Oh,
Warn
don't
him
rush on our account.
Warn him that it'll be painful.
It won't hurt a bit.
Why are you saying that? Aren't you just going to turn up? I mean, hurry up and get here.
Okay.
At that moment, Arashi, you feel like your skull is going to split open. You have this deep pain, probably one that you're quite familiar with at this point in time in real life, as you
Probably.
feel like your forehead is going to burst open, as you feel pressure behind your eyes, ringing in your ears, as your skull feels like it's going to split open. There is Wicked, you can see as a glowing seam passes down Arashi's forehead as it starts to open up, and you watch as this liquid amorphous form of Sabata leeches out of his forehead. Arashi, this is excruciating. I don't need to describe it to you exactly how excruciating it is because you know these feelings, but you can feel your teeth aching, your ears ringing, your vision is fading in and out of light and dark as the entire world is spinning. You feel your stomach turn as nausea starts to creep up into your throat as just agony racks through every one of your joints. Until eventually, Sabata is kneeling in front of you. And the pain gradually subsides.
I told you it wouldn't hurt a bit.
You'll pay for that.
Sure, yeah.
Sparta, you notice there are drums.
Oh,
The drums, there come the drums.
Hey, Sabata.
You can only hear them when you're looking at Kale.
Oh.
What?
Oh, it's a con.
we'll start
Ooh, they're back
walking
again.
around. I'll
Oh,
start
there you are. Oh, it's a con.
inspecting Kale. Start walking around him, looking at him.
Wait, is the music box still playing? Do we still hear it?
You can hear the sound of the music box, but there is no physical music box here.
We could like checks her arms. Oh, it's gone. Oh, it's back. The drums. Oh, I mean, they're out of rhythm.
Why is Kale sounding like drums?
I didn't know I was about to ask that. First the music box, now drums.
Kale, can you make the beat line up?
As soon as Wicked addresses Kale, you're all plunged into darkness, and a spotlight lands on Kale. He's now wearing a suit made of receipts. Hello, creature. Look at your bank account. Now back to me. Now back at your bank account. Now back to me. Sadly, it's not me. But if you stopped guessing your finances and used an AI assistant, it could smell like me. Not like it's managed by someone who actually reads the fine print. Now he picks up a giant calculator. It explodes into glitter. Look down, back up. Where are you? You're on a yacht you can afford because your AI helped you budget like a responsible adult with the swagger of a cybernetic stallion. Now he's riding a giant credit card like a surfboard. Where did the waves come? We don't know. What's in your hand? It's a plan. A financial plan. Made in seconds. By something that doesn't panic buy gadgets at 2 a.m. He holds out a handful of gold coins to you, Wicked. He throws them up. They turn into a spreadsheet. You've got a spreadsheet. Now look again. That spreadsheet is now a tax deduction. Anything is possible when your financial advisor is an AI and not your cousin who just knows a guy. He hops on a robotic bull made of, green dollar bills, and then he starts to ride off away from you. I'm on a server. He does a
Goody.
lap around all of you.
What is happening?
I'm truly in hell. That's what this is.
I think Kale's broken.
While that was going on, Wicked didn't move an inch. She was looking like like she was watching, but as you moved around, her head didn't walk around to meet the entire frame of what you were doing. As you rode around her head stayed completely still until you're in her line of sight again.
He walks up to you, holds out a data pad. Don't bother reading the fine print. You can sign right here.
She blinks. Huh?
The contract.
Sorry, can you run that by me again? I wasn't paying attention.
Would you like an AI financial advisor?
AI financial advisor?
Yes, that's me. AI. Z AI.
What's the Z stand for?
I don't know. Z.
Is AO your last name or your people?
I am an AI.
Oh, so it's your people.
You know me.
I don't know about
I've been here the whole time.
I don't
Take
know
it
about
from
people.
take it from a fairy type creature. Don't sign a contract without reading the fine print.
I know.
Arashi's just gonna sigh because at the moment everything's his worst nightmare, so this didn't phase him whatsoever. But
Good sir,
did-
you look in distress.
he did
Are you perhaps
have a
financially
conversation
illiterate?
with Kale earlier. So he goes, "Hi Z, where's Kale?"
Here.
Do I know where Kale is?
You can feel that he's shut down. Even in this state, he is unconscious, but you are aware that this was a conscious choice.
Emergency protocols are in effect. I have taken control.
I'm pretty sure I look around wherever Neith is. It's like, quite sure Neve was there when we had this conversation. Everyone, meet Z. This is that extra arm that works independently on Kale.
Oh, is that it?
Oh, it's
That's it.
sentient. Interesting.
Yes, we escaped Critvo together. I did a lot of the heavy lifting.
Cool.
I think I'm going insane because when he explained it to me, it made absolutely no sense. But now it's standing here in front of me, and I just accept it. I'm just accepting this. This is normal.
It's like a second brain made out of computers.
Computers aren't normal to me.
I am not a computer, exactly.
Do you
It's
compute?
simple.
Computing is one of my functions.
All right.
Yeah.
I don't need to know the details because it's just going to confuse me. So you're talking for Kale at the moment while Kale is out.
He's inert.
Well, I've used that as a description before. It normally means I killed them. So please use something a bit more friendly if he's still
He's in
alive.
power saving mode.
Standby. Wait, I don't know anything about computers. My bad.
Yes, he's in standby. Correct, wise cat.
Purrs proudly. Like, yeah, I know a thing.
He's sleeping.
He's sleeping. Thank you for someone putting it in layman terms for me.
And it seems, I guess, you are dreaming for him.
I don't believe AI dream, but
I think that's where we are, though.
Well, Sabata's been here for a spell and was able to contact me. Where are we, Sabata?
In the dream place.
Look
Yeah.
at that. You're spot on.
They're in the bad dream place. So we'll have to go.
What?
Yeah, the Lubblesquickle are around here, and the fairies don't want them to get into the place. So
What
we
does
have to
Wicked
go.
know? What does Wicked know about the dreamscape?
The dream place. Actually, roll me history with advantage because Myrtle would have had books about this, and I imagine
History
you
with
read.
advantage. All right. Natural 20.
You actually know quite a lot because Myrtle had a lot of books on this, and incidentally, you did use escapism quite a lot to,
Mm-hmm.
unsurprisingly, escape your situation.
She liked reading
but-
the books and having the nice thought of maybe one day having nice dreams.
Her books appear to have been family heirlooms, indicating that it vaguely knew what this was. The Plane of Dreams, as it is colloquially called, is the place where all repositories for dreams and the memories of the dead are brought together to create the threads for the tapestry of fate that define reality. You know that Myrtle was intent on finding this place to be able to twist and change reality to her wishes, to her will and liking. You know that the bad place is home to all number of nightmares. It is the furthest extremities of the region of dreams, and it is a bottomless black pit known as the Visio Nocturna Regnum, or the Nightmare Realm. And this is where basically the dreams and the memories that are unfit to shape reality. And they have a wide berth of what they allow into the dream, into reality. But this is where the most depraved, twisted thoughts go to essentially feed and create these cascading, beautiful dreams that turn into frightening nightmares. That it is where the terrible entities known as the estranged reside. They are the caught between the fate of their restful afterlives and unforgiving mortality. They basically live as unfulfilled dreams to torture any and all who wander while dreaming and feast on their souls. And they use these grounds to hunt in vengeance to essentially try to exact this revenge. You know that they frequently try to find ways into the place known as the sanctuary, where the dreams and the weavers build. And you know that the fairies that guard this place, that collect the Ephratum, they themselves are a type of good forgotten dream. They are the children who never got to live, and you know that the goddess of the world, Amayadahin, took those children's souls and essentially gave them new purpose to be able to live their lives free from pain and suffering in this place where they will never want for anything. So yeah, you basically know everything.
Oh wow, man, we're in a pretty bad place. You gotta get out of here.
I said that.
Can
I
any
mean,
of us work out what Sabata's actually saying with the blah 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 blahs? Or are we all just hearing the blahs and just leaving it?
You're a Fae, you would know about the Labula Lekel. They're essentially they're called many things. They're called many things, but usually colloquially to the Fae. They go by a couple of other names, such as Sackmen, Scarecrows, Slendermen, Boogeymen, basically. They are as much Fae as they are otherworldly.
So I'll just pipe up and inform the group. The thing he's talking about is like, I don't know what you guys would know it as. It's like a boogeyman, Slenderman, like really big bad creepy guy.
That's what I said.
I-
I love scuba global.
And I'll just repeat what the
yeah.
actual word that I still can't say either.
Auntie Myrtle's
Labula
Auntie
Lekel.
Myrtle
It's the
Auntie
little
Myrtle said sometimes told me that if I tried to run away, that she had a best friend who was a boogeyman, and he'd drag me back by my dreams.
Given what we saw of your history, I'd probably believe that.
Yeah, I don't know if she actually knew one though.
I'm honestly surprised that you thought we ended up in a nice place.
Well, you just said you were in a nice place. I just got
Oh,
to
no,
fall
I said-
twice.
I just had the best ride ever. That's all I said.
Well, it looked nice at first, but I didn't really get to experience it. I just got to fall down twice.
I mean, the first part wasn't great, but then it turned out perfect.
Good ending then. Right. We should probably start making our way. We could sort of looks around. I guess just making our way.
Well, we don't go back through Arashi's head. I know that much.
Hmm.
We don't ever go through Arashi's head again.
I guess we just gotta try and find a way to wake up, maybe? Or deal with this boogeyman?
I got an idea. I'm going to pull out one of my daggers and not very deep, just a small amount. Stab it into Sabata's leg.
Ah!
It
Didn't wake
really
up.
fucking hurts, Sabata, like you've been
What
stabbed.
the hell did you do that for?
Well, sometimes they say you stab them and they wake up.
In the real
I
world, Sabata,
believe
your muscle twitches.
I believe the correct approach is when you die in the dreamscape, you wake up in the real world.
I thought you
Oh,
died
yeah.
in the real world.
Okay. Stay still,
Oh, yeah.
Sabata. I'll start drawing my sword.
Because most people have never died before, so your brain can't imagine what happens.
However, given that we don't know the nature of this location, maybe we should hold off on that for an emergency.
I think so too.
Yeah, I don't think it works like that when you actually get into the dreamscape, since it's an actual place, not just your brain making stuff up.
The blade away. For emergencies.
We could try falling.
I just did that twice. I'm not going to do it
Sabata
again.
comes from the distance like he's already yeeted himself off the island.
He's like, no, that wouldn't work. What? As he's falling.
Now you
The
tell
best
me.
part is you watch as, like Jumanji, he just falls from the sky and lands on island again.
Your fairy friends didn't tell you how to get out of here?
I may have forgot to ask.
Wicked, do you know how to get out? You read a lot of books on this.
Would I know of potential ways to leave? I imagine it's also something she'd need to consider, Auntie Myrtle.
There are various ways to leave. But considering the nature of how you were brought here, difficult. Your best option is to actually seek out the master of the box, known as the Dissonance, and potentially discuss options.
I know of a few theoretical ways, but those are when you come in willingly. And the only way to, in this circumstance, we'd have to address whoever dragged us here.
You said we can
So
still hear the
whoever owns
music, don't you?
You can still hear the music, yes.
So we just have to follow the music?
I guess we sort of listen. Does it seem to be coming from a direction?
It does. It seems to be coming from the dark fortress you can see in the distance.
Just going to point something out here. That is our only lead. That is exactly what we have to do. That is exactly a trap.
You think
Seems too
everything's a
obvious.
trap.
All right, you pick a direction then.
No, but that's what we need to do. We can't go to the
Okay.
fairies where he doesn't know where they are because they don't want us, because they don't want that thing, whatever it is, following us. So we have to go towards that. That's what brought us here. That's the way out. That's a trap.
Okay,
Kale.
Captain Obvious. Come up with something
See?
new.
What do we call you now?
Oh, yeah, Z.
Z? Right. Z. How did
Pleasure to
you do
meet
the thing? Lovely to meet you. Thank you for catching me, by the way, when someone kicked me.
Oh, you noticed that was me.
Launched, not kick. Very different.
Potato, potato,
Seemed
potato.
like a well-aimed kick to me.
C. Kick. Anyway, Z. How did you do the thing with the not horse riding around? Like, where did that come from?
I mean, a combination of being in a dream, but also I have capabilities.
The reason I ask is if it's because we're in a dream, does that not then mean we can generate cool stuff too? Or is it just
I mean,
something special for you?
It's all an illusion. It's not
Ooh.
real.
Sure, but like if there's multiple parties of us approaching said trap, chances are possibly maybe they won't know which one's really us.
You can try.
Sabata, thoughts?
Sorry, I was trying to think of trying to imagine transport so we could drive there.
Fair. Irashi, thoughts?
I'm with
I asked
walking.
the other cat person first.
It's not overcomplicated. We just walk that direction.
But
Yeah.
surely we could potentially utilize this as a
As Arashi says that, you look out towards the fortress and you notice in the inky blackness there are massive floating islands of otherworldly material that dot the dimly lit horizon. You notice that there are these breathtaking waterfalls of iridescent starlight spewing over the edge of the islands into the dark nothingness below. And as Arashi mentions walking, you watch as between each of these floating islands, weathered rope bridges start to form, lassoing them all together like rusty chain link fences.
I would also like to point out this is the dreamscape. You're talking to the least dreamer of the group.
but you do the
Um,
strategizing the bestest.
Can't make a plan until we get there.
Amazing.
Because I don't know what we're looking at. I just know if we walk straight in, it's a trap. But
Should
can't
we
make a
not
plan.
spring the trap?
I mean, there is one of my favorite tactics.
The kid is going to try and imagine a pair of bongos. Oh, yeah. What?
As you imagine a pair of bongos, you watch as a fairly innocuous set of bongos appear. The base of them a deep, rich red wood, the top nice taut deerskin. They have a black rib of banding around the outside of them. They look harmless enough.
I love the way you said that. Wicked is gonna start. She's just sitting crisscross applesauce, sort of patting the bongos as you guys are discussing.
As you pat them, you start to feel them vibrate. With the sound, you feel them vibrate almost like they're purring.
Like lifts them
Wait.
up, inspects them. Do
As
they
you
still
do
make
so,
Oh, go ahead.
do they still make the bongo nose? Yeah, they make bongo
Yeah.
noses. As you tap them and they do vibrate like they're purring, and as you're lifting it up to look at it, you do notice that it has several sets of eyes closed in what looks like happy pleasure. Like happiness, not weird.
Okay.
Just to clarify, like petting a
Spank me.
cat.
Spank me.
Like petting a cat.
Sort of.
You realize these might be a mimic.
She'll keep patting them. Bup, 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 bup.
Well, you did give me an idea. There's a very simple plan that me and Sabata have used a few times. I like to call it cat in a box.
Dare I ask?
Yeah, scientist said something about that.
You said we
You-
could call it Schrodinger.
Yeah, but it was a mouthful. We send someone in to trigger the trap, as suggested. While the more sneaky people find other ways in.
Hmm. I have another thought on the whole dreamscape thing. Given that, this is kind of Fey realm-ish, would we not just be able to think really hard about arriving where we want to go and just be there?
That's a great idea. Wicked and then sort of taps the bongos and starts thinking really hard. And she's gonna try and summon Sheila the van.
Oh my
the
god, yeah.
bus.
Wait, what are you
I
thinking about? Wicked, tell me what you're thinking about.
think Damon's addressing children.
Neve's
No,
like
I wasn't.
perked up.
I'm typing furiously. You
Oh,
don't
okay.
need to hear that.
Okay, fair enough.
Sorry.
Neve's perked
Now,
up at you, Wicked, and she's asking you what you're thinking about. Like, what's that? Let's all focus. What are we thinking about?
Yeah, because I remember the farm the guys. Hold on, what was it? Bright Buttons gave
Mhm.
her a little bit of like a tour of the bus, showed her the engines and stuff, how it worked.
Yep.
Yep, and she's gonna try and imagine Sheila without the airship, just how it originally was.
You get a vague approximation of Sheila appear, but it does appear oddly. First of all, you notice that there is no keyhole or anything like this. You notice that um, Sheila seems to be humming over in such a way that sounds like horses snorting, like legitimate horsepower. But the actual exterior of the entire bus is kind of like the Miyazaki cat bus in the fact that it's all fuzzy and squishy, almost.
Oh yes,
If you've seen the cat bus, you kinda know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about, how it, like,
yeah.
weirdly opens and it's weirdly squishy, like yeah, and everything's fuzzy.
As it
All the
appears, it was
correct
like
colors, though.
I'm gonna go sniff it.
as, as it appears, Vicky goes, "There we go. That looks right."
Instead of wheels as well, in the wheelbase, there are, like, 4 powerful looking legs.
All right, everybody hop in.
Hells no.
You see behind the group, there's another vehicle, but it's constantly changing. No, that doesn't need to be that. No, don't. No, change that. No, no. I'll be better with it. No.
Sabata's vehicle lets out a pathetic whine that sounds vaguely like, "Please kill me."
It's gone very Homer Simpson design with this. And he's stuck in the
Wicked,
loop, keeps fixing it.
Wicked
I
quote unquote honks the horn. It goes meow, meow.
I,
gonna-
is everyone climbing in?
I'm gonna sit on the head of the cat,
I'll turn it around and my car just falls
the cat
apart.
bus.
And I'll start running towards everyone else.
Like, Arashi's just standing outside looking at everyone doing whatever they're doing to get in or on this thing. I'm no expert. I read some books, some knowledge. And in fact, Neve, you just said it not long ago yourself. Don't sign a contract. You don't trust these sort of things. Nothing comes from nothing. You're taking it from somewhere. There is a price to be paid at some point. I don't know what it is.
I don't know what your dreams are like, but I don't tend to pay for mine.
You're exactly right, Arashi. Nothing comes from nothing. This is nothing. She says, like sort of tapping it. It's just a dream.
In many ways, dreams are more powerful than magic. Magic often has a cost.
Everything has a cost.
So
Literally
by
everything.
one who doesn't dream.
And that has a cost.
I clap Arashi on the back. You need to find your dream man. Anyway, shall we be off? You're welcome for the
I'll
inspiration, by the way.
All aboard.
I love the fact that Z get along perfectly with another iteration of one of Craig's characters, which inherently he does. Z would get along perfectly with Naishing.
Probably.
It's probably a good thing.
I
All
am going
aboard,
to do
Arashi.
the Arashi thing and climb up onto the roof. And even that I am repulsed by because I think this is a bad idea.
It is squishy, Arashi, and fuzzy.
Hate
It gives a
this.
little under your hands.
What have I done in my past life? Why am I tortured so?
Does it need to be the
Neve just
past
comes
life?
up to you. No, yeah, Neve just comes up to you. It's all those people that you killed that we found out about recently.
Yeah,
I
Wicked.
don't complain about your job. You don't complain about mine.
Wicked honks the quote unquote horn. It's like, hey, he's aura farming. he let's go.
Okay. So, Sheila takes off, its legs lifting like the hut of Baba Yaga and starting to race off towards the edge of the cliff. You can all see the edge of the cliff approaching the drop into nothingness, the void below. Sabata, just roll me. What would imagination be? It would be wisdom. Roll me an imagination. Wisdom. Sabata.
Wisdom. Just a
Straight wisdom.
Straight wisdom. Okay.
Please. This owl does not look. It looks like a cracked out, demented Picasso version of Mrs. Hoots.
I like this concept. Like
But how
Sabata.
large is it?
How large are you envisioning?
You can fly on him.
Yeah, its eyes are lopsided. Its beak is kind of off skew. It kind of looks like it has mange, but like a metal version of mange. Wings are like feathers are falling out of it, and it kind of hops towards you with like a little bit of a limp. And he lets out a hello.
Oh dear. Back to the drawing board. I'm
It's the idea that Sabata dreams so well that he manifests his own reality, but in his dreams they really fucking suck.
Yeah.
I love
I
this for Sabata.
like this idea that he's so mechanically minded that he has trouble just imagining things.
Visualizing.
That
Yeah.
yeah.
I can write it down on paper. It just doesn't sit in the head.
That's why he's got to write everything down, yeah, because it makes sense on paper.
Yep.
Oh, he does. He has fucking aphantasia.
Yeah, he doesn't have an internal image, yeah.
Yeah.
So this cat takes off and leaps towards one of the rope bridges at the edge of the island, and as it does so, you feel everything as your stomachs rise up instantly into your throats. Arashi, roll me an acrobatics. As the gravitation, at the minute its paws land on the bridge, gravity shifts.
What I also have to roll because I'm sitting on the face, like the head of this bus.
Yeah, sure. Roll me a dex, acrobatics, or athletics, but mostly acrobatics probably makes the most sense. Both of you manage to grip handfuls of the fur, Sheila's fur, so you don't fall off as
Ow.
Sheila completely twists and flips and starts racing upwards. Arashi, roll me a perception. as you are clinging on, not inherently afraid because you have clung to the sides of mountains before. This is nothing new. But the edges of your hearing start to hear the sound of rapid breaths and racing feet behind you like you're being pursued. It starts quietly as all the sound, bar this quiet music tone, falls away like you're being enveloped in silence as you hear as footsteps are starting to approach you, getting louder.
Does anyone else hear this?
Anyone who would like to roll me a perception?
Perception. Yeah.
I like roll things.
Yes.
You two
Alright.
wish you didn't. Yeah, all of you wish you
I-
didn't because
I
it
was-
sounds like you're being chased.
Yeah,
Wicked.
one hand wrapped in fur, other hand reach in the pocket and start throwing some shuko in that direction.
You just throw them into the darkness.
The direction of the sound that I'm hearing.
Yep.
So you want
You watch as they
disadvantage?
disappear into the darkness as the sound doesn't dissipate. In fact, it sounds like it's getting closer and closer. The breath ringing in your ears like it's coming up right behind you. You can't escape it.
I'm
I have
going to
an
play with
idea.
a little. Oh, you do first.
Sabata, Nimsi, close your eyes.
Okay.
Arashi, you still have that laser pointer?
Yes.
Shine it in front of us, on the ground, in front of Sheila.
I
Let's
cover
kick this
Nee's
baby into
eyes.
turbo.
Thank you.
I will point the laser dot in front, relatively close to begin with, so you can see it, and then point it further in front, like it's running away from them at speed.
You watch as the darkness is swallowing up your laser pointer.
Yeah, not working.
man. Oh, man.
Let me try one more thing.
Go
I've
for
always
it.
wanted to play with this toy. I will take Kale's T-wire, which has a grapple function, and I'm going to try to like shoot it out in a way that it sort of goes in an arc. So I want to fully extend it
Yeah.
and sort of as if it's like cutting through the air to see if it makes contact with anything as I sweep it across the direction where we hear the sound from.
You sweep it along
Just
behind you.
see if it makes contact with anything physical.
You feel it release. Just you hear the sound of it disappear into the distance and sweep around, and it stays loose. Guided but loose, like there is nothing there as you hear these footsteps approaching, the breathing approaching. That's when it hits you, Kale. You feel a phantasmal hand grip your throat, cutting off air. You can't seem to breathe in as you are struggling to breathe. Everything about your body starts to scream at you as you can feel oxygen being cut off as the grip grows tighter and tighter. You feel a sharp scalpel-like pain slice down the center of your ribs as you feel the skin being peeled back. You feel the exquisite pain as a bone saw is roughly jammed in between the ribs and just through each of the bones, and you hear the sickening crack as your chest, you can feel every inch of it being torn apart, just a as your ribs are being torn open, and you feel a hand grip your heart and start to squeeze and squeeze as you can feel it trying to flutter and beat like it wants to stop, like it's being crushed, and you can feel yourself dying.
Can I still talk?
You can attempt to.
Do I need to roll something to attempt to? Or-
No?
Oh, I just try to say, your technique is admirable, incorrect, but admirable.
What's up?
You realize,
Do we
Kale, that you are just
I'm Z.
experiencing pains. Sorry, Z. You realize you are experiencing the pains of death, but not actually dying.
Can I, through force of will, just project my consciousness at this being to throw it off?
Roll me a wisdom save.
I'm not that wise, but that's 12.
You are able to hold some of it at bay as you feel this golden warmth at the back of your mind, like a steady hand holding back against it. Just the tiniest sliver of not even denying that this is happening, just pure acceptance of what is. That this too shall pass. As you feel a comforting, almost cool, water-like presence, paternal presence, give you a little sliver of just the tiniest speck of this golden light that is able to reinforce your actions. What would you like to do? How would you like to do this?
I want to see if I can reach Kale to draw from some of Kale's willpower as well to throw this creature off. So 2 minds against 1, or whatever this being is. I don't even know what it is, but
Okay. I
do we see anything, by the way? Or are we still just
No,
hearing the huffing and stepping?
you're just hearing it.
but is there
Like
anything physical to this as well? There's nothing actual physical here, is there?
No, nothing physical. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just sort of
Um,
see Z sitting there.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, can they
I
see?
Yeah.
They can't. They can't see the injuries.
No.
Yeah.
You
You
just
just have an
feel like it.
experience.
In your mind's eye, you can see in your mind's eye, you can see that your chest has been torn open, that your heart
Yeah.
is being held above your chest. Like, you can see it. You can feel it. But there's a part of your mind that knows that this, like the fact that you were able to speak, even though the hand clutching your throat is to the point that it is crushing your vocal cords and stemming all. You can feel your blood pounding in your ears and your heart starting to trying to beat against it, but you can hear just you can hear yourself dying as
I'm going to say that it is almost an ecstasy for Z, given that he hasn't felt human emotion before, and he's witnessed these sensations before in Kale, because Kale has died in like virtual before, but it's not real.
Yeah.
But Z's never really felt this before.
Yeah, this is entirely mental.
So it's both painful but also like
I need you to roll me a
a
survival,
new
by the way.
experience. Okay, hope I don't die. Survival.
By the way, when he said
Whatever
your
survival is.
technique, what exactly did he say? Did we hear it?
Yeah, you can hear him speak. Like you can hear that your technique is lacking or whatever he said.
Wicked says, "Hey, give me a break. I haven't driven in a while. I thought it was a great idea."
I don't know if I hear that. To be honest, I'm probably like having
You are
a seizure right now.
you are reaching out for Kale, and there's it's like there's something missing. You're aware that there's something you need, that there's something missing. You know that you're able to contact him, but you can't quite remember. It's like there's a code word or something. There's something missing because this was something that you'd agreed upon, that if these like when you are so separate like this, that there is a code word, a key, something that is deliberately keeping you locked separate, that there are things that you are keeping separate basically, but you can't you know that there's something there, but you can't quite recall.
It's on the tip of my brain.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, as far as the others are concerned, I'm probably just having like some sort of seizure right now. I need my proxy.
That could be very uncomfortable, seeing as I believe you were covering my eyes a second ago.
Oh, switch to me, please. Switch.
No, I would have taken my hands off your eyes when I shot out my.
I figured, yeah.
As you are
thing, yeah.
racing across, and as you're racing across the landscape, as you are watching as this is happening, you hear the sounds of the footsteps die away. As all of a sudden, Sheila all of a sudden rolls completely to the left and just starts moving to the left. As gravity completely shunts you sideways, almost rolling you onto two of the legs, as it just continues completely sideways, just
Oh,
across.
if I wasn't high out of my mind, I might have had whiplash. As everybody else is like on their sides.
Cannot open my eyes yet.
In that
Oh yeah,
moment,
you're good.
Kale, the vision of your chest being split open vanishes as the feelings, the phantom feelings of your death dissipate.
Am I lucid?
Yeah?
Yeah, then I'll just like collapse onto hands and knees, like panting.
Oh,
Some
hey.
drool just runs from his mouth.
You okay?
No response.
Neve's just going to pat your forehead with her paw.
You go to
She'll-
pat his forehead, Neve,
Oh.
and your paw won't lift. You feel
Oh,
your back legs go weak and collapse underneath you as all of a sudden you feel all of the joints starting to lock up, unable to move.
can I make? I can still make sound, yeah.
You can make sound, but you can't physically move your jaw or mouth. You can feel yourself becoming paralyzed.
You guys just hear like this god awful, like the sound that cats make when they see another cat and they're trying to attack it.
Hmm?
Sort of noise.
Sheila, Sheila, take the wheel. As little hands pop out from the flesh in front of her,
Yep,
and takes her own
absolutely
wheel.
fine.
And Wicked walks over. Hey, you guys okay? You good? Need some apple juice?
Under attack is all I'm able to get out.
Hmm. Wicked will look, tilt her head, and then give a soft smile. And she will sit where you were sitting and just sort of put your head onto her lap and pat you on the head, and she'll begin to sing a song. When the light is running low and the shadows start to grow and the places that you know feel like fantasy, there's a light inside your soul that's still shining in the cold with the truth,
Song, just beware of
the
copyright.
promise. Yeah, I'm sure it's fine. Don't forget, I'm with you in the dark. And she will cast Beacon of Hope.
Okay, nice. Nice. Definitely, certainly very helpful. You feel a
Oh,
bit more uplifted, Neve, even as you feel your whole tiny body filled with paralysis.
She's paralyzed, but she feels a bit better about it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
As Arashi, from your place on the top of the van where you have hung on even through the shunting, you start to notice that there are roiling black shapes in the darkness, faceless creatures that seem to be reaching out at you, amorphous shapes that seem to be trying to reach for you, grab you as you are hurtling through this space. You can hear the music box music getting louder as all of a sudden, Arashi, you feel a searing pain in the back of your shoulder blade as you feel your entire shoulder jolt backwards and up, almost curling slightly as you can feel the actual joint malforming and your elbow and wrist turning almost 90 degrees as you can feel this giant bone protrusion growing up under your right shoulder blade, completely pushing it out of joint and out of shape, almost to a point of unusability as you can feel your hip on your left-hand side twisting out so that the knee is almost pointing completely sideways. The knee itself bending upwards, causing a point to it, and you can see that your knee and ankle are growing these bony, spiny protrusions that are actually impeding your movement, making it almost impossible to stretch the leg out on your left side. The hunchback on your right shoulder stopping you from completely being able to draw your shoulder back the way that you normally do. Roll me
Okay.
a wisdom save with advantage.
Advantage. Fuck.
Ugh. You feel that acid of panic rise in your chest.
Okay.
It's not the frightened condition, but you feel fear, basically. As your body is misforming and misshaping itself in a way that you have not trained for it to be.
I've been hearing what's going on inside.
I'm assuming so.
Yeah.
If you could hear Wicked's song, then yes, you can hear what's going on inside.
Yeah. So I'm just hanging on. Yeah, it's painful. Yeah, it's all this. Rush is just going to go. Had worse falling out of a tree. Is that the best you've got?
It's not
get
just
up there,
pain.
Rashi?
Your body, to your mind's eye, your body looks misformed.
It looks misformed. But he's also been trained, and I'm not that level yet to have the monk thingy mind, but I've been trained to work through pain, injury, and I'm hearing everyone else going on about stuff, but nothing's actually physically happened to them. I'm smart enough to know that mantra in my mind, it's not real. It's not real. It's not real. It's not real. It hurts. It looks like it. It feels it. But I'm still just going to keep focusing on it's not real and challenging it.
With a 9, you are trying to convince yourself of this, but the doubts are creeping in.
All right. What about Sabata? What's happening to Sabata?
I believe Sabata's still there, absolutely fine. Wicked,
Not
as
completely
you
bald.
not completely bald. As you look up to where Sabata is, Wicked, you feel your neck jerk as the bus completely changes
Ugh.
direction again, heading forward once more, just and you feel the jerk and the jolt as you are thrown towards the back of the bus.
Ooh. Is she still able to hold Arashi? Or no, not Arashi, Z.
Yeah, you can.
All right. As that happens, she's going to tilt her head at fuck me, I keep forgetting it.
Neve.
Neve. And she gives a little boop on the nose, and she's gonna try casting Lesser Restoration to cure her paralysis.
Your magic suffuses over her body. As a druid, you're just roll me an animal handling, actually.
Animal handling? Okay.
Yeah.
16.
As you are casting the restoration to her, you can feel that your magic is suffusing into her, but not gripping onto anything, as you're gently working her joints and everything, and you can feel that she's actually bending and moving fine. Like, she is she's moving like she's paralyzed, but you are able to move her limbs perfectly fluidly. There is no stiffness, there is not even any kind of laxness to it, like she has no control over it. It is literally, as you're doing the things you would to, like, test her reflexes and everything like this, she's reacting perfectly normally.
Rashi's on the roof of the car, right?
He
Of
is.
Sheila. Hmm. And is he saying anything out loud? Uh, is Rashi saying anything out loud? Like that we can hear?
No, just gritting through the pain, yelling, is that the best you can do?
Is he yelling, is that the best you could do out loud?
Yes.
Okay. Mm. She hears that. She looks down at Kale. And she'll say to Sheila, Sheila, can you open the sunroof? Right there. She points to where Arashi is standing.
Arashi, you feel flesh ripple under you as a hole opens, and you feel yourself drop into the van. He looks fine. He looks perfectly like Arashi.
Arashi?
Yeah.
It's not enough to just deny bad things are happening. She says with a soft but pained smile. Don't forget, in the dark, hope's a light that can change what you see.
As you're singing, Neve, you get the feeling back in your joints and muscles and full control of your body once more.
Heck yes.
Sabata,
As
Get
she,
that full cat
as
stretch.
she thinks that,
Sabata,
as
as your mind's eye watches the front of the van completely vanish and fall away like it's torn away, and you are falling
oh, your turn.
Ah!
into black abyss. What you are seeing, what you are feeling, your stomach rising into your throat, that acid of terror as just blackness opens beneath you as you watch and spin, as you see the van falling away from you, as you falling away from the van, as you are falling and falling into nothingness.
Oh, crap! Help! You can do this about it. What can you do? Don't know.
He's sitting in the front of the. Are you still sitting in the front? Were you sitting in the front seat?
Yep.
Yeah, he's still sitting in the front seat.
Oh dear.
I cast
Wicked.
I cast floating
Oh.
I cast floating disc.
You watch as Sabata, just a floating disc appears under Sabata.
Oh dear. Wicked sort of looks to Arashi, like reaches out her hand.
I'm fine. Help the others. I don't need it.
Everyone
Thank
needs
you.
it.
Sabata, your disc is still, in your mind's eye, it's still falling because it requires to be 3 feet off the ground and there is no ground.
I then cast Featherfall.
Arden needs
You're
you.
falling, just a lot slower.
I've been falling for 30 minutes. Wicked will sort of stand up, uh, gently lay Kale's head down, and she'll go over to Sabata, sort of sit next to him. The chair he's sitting on will sort of extend to meet Wicked's seat, and she'll just sort of tilt him over and lay his head on her lap and just start stroking his fur.
I feel this.
You can feel it, but you feel like you're falling. So it literally feels like these soft feather touches are brushing past you as you're falling past them.
Okay. I activate the rocket boots and try and jump back up.
As you are holding him, Wicked, you hear Arashi as You hear this too, Arashi, as you realize your arm is back to normal, your legs are back to normal, as you hear the very real sound of rocket boots activate as Sabata slams into the roof of the van.
As he hits the roof, I assume they're still going. The
Yeah.
boots.
Yeah. So he's
Alright, well,
pressed against the roof of the van, just kind of like just grazing his face against the underside of this fuzzy van.
There goes the rest of it.
I don't know how
No,
they
sir, you're fine.
work. So I'm going to do the most Arashi thing I can.
Mhm.
I want to shoot the boots.
I thought you were just gonna rip them off and throw them out the door, but okay.
No, at least he can fix them.
You can shoot the boots. Are you shooting
Yeah.
the rocket or the boots themselves?
I don't know how they work. I'm going to
Okay,
shoot.
roll the attack.
I'm going to throw.
Roll the attack.
Yeah, I won't use the bow because they'll probably go through the boot. So I'll just use my throwing stars and
Still gonna go through the boot, okay, but
well, not really. They're not that thick, and I assume rocket boots are metal.
do you want to explain your rocket boots, Sabata?
Yeah, the ones you got half Habaru, just they're just like leather boots, but they've got little rockets on the side of them.
Yep. So throw away, Arashi.
Oh well, lesson learned. I throw them at whatever looks like they're mechanical that make them work. So if there's things
Neve,
on
you're
the
no
side of the
longer
boot,
paralyzed, by the way. Just
there's things on the side of the boot. That's what I'm throwing at.
okay.
Oh, I used the wrong thing. Oops.
No, it's a Shuko, isn't it?
That's the claws. I suppose I could jump up and hit the
It
boots with my
looks
claws.
the image that you've put on it though looks like Neve trying to batter a drone out of the air.
Well, since I rolled
Oh,
that,
yeah,
I'll just stick with that. I put my claws on, I jump up and hit the boots. So they're about how deep are they? I think they range from about 20 to 30 centimeters long.
Yep. So Arashi, you jump up and rake these down. You do effectively shred them off of Sabata's leg. You also shred Sabata's leg open quite badly. Not so badly that you sever the Achilles or anything like this, but he is now bleeding profusely, but his boots do fall off, and the rocket on the outside where you've raked it off does go off with a loud bang. But the one on the other side, you watch as the tattered boot just spins on the floor.
Okay.
My boot.
Do I have?
Oh,
Sabata, you're falling, but there is a very real pain of like your ankle is now on fire. Your whole, you like from your calf down is on fire.
I have a health potion which I'm going to pour over his wounds.
nice.
And then it goes away.
Why is nothing working? Is the bus getting further and further away?
You can't see the bus now in your mind's eye. It's just nothing but blackness around you. And then you turn and flip, Sabata. And you hear the sound of ethereal laughter as you watch a large pool of water rushing up to meet you.
No!
You hit it
If-
with a splash as you feel the icy coldness suffuse through all of your fur and underpelt as the weight of your fur, your jacket is dragging you under. You're trying to struggle to get breath.
He's freaking
You guys
out.
are watching as Sabata is yelling no and struggling now, I'm assuming.
And he's coughing now.
Okay.
Hmm.
I do have a sleep poison. Probably not. I do have 4 vials of neurotoxin. Probably not.
Is he like pulling these out and looking them over?
Yeah.
As you're watching as Sabata is starting to drown. On nothing.
Wicked is going to go over and she's going to try again. But this time she's going to go over and gently put her hand like under his head and lift him up, sort of like cradling him. Gently lifting him up.
Struggling against you, by the way. I'm assuming he's struggling against you.
Definitely.
Sabata, in your mind's eye, a small, thin raft of wood has appeared.
I'm trying to swim to it.
Oh, it's appeared in front of you and you've grabbed it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You've essentially grabbed Wicked, but you think Wicked is a raft in the
I'm climbing up on the raft.
He starts to climb you, Wicked.
She allows it.
His claws do tear through your skirts and your cardigan a little bit.
Shoes on now.
That's fine.
He gets up to your shoulder and Sabata, who is bigger than you, is trying to curl up on your shoulders, trying to keep out of the water.
And trying to press the digitate, press the digitate, press the digitate, press the digitate, press the digitate.
The water just won't go away, Sabata.
He's going nuts trying to do this. All you hear is just press the digitate, press the digitate. Going nuts. I want to go.
Sabata? Can you hear
He
me
can't
okay?
He can't hear you.
Hmm.
He's too far gone.
If only I had telepathy.
Oh, you're trying telepathically?
I don't have telepathy, but she does sort of, as he's there, sort of like gently put her head against his, like, Spada, and is sort of trying to reach out to him.
Roll me a wisdom save with advantage, Sabata.
I believe. Advantage, so that'd be a natural 20.
19. That's a 19. Woo! Sabata, through the fringes of it, you can hear Wicked's voice as the wood underneath you turns warm and comforting, almost like a fireplace. And you can feel yourself get a little drier as you can hear this voice that is familiar to you.
I am down here.
No, Sabata. You're right here. It's
I'm
okay.
here on the raft. Down below.
Just
As
stay
the
with the
vision-
raft.
As the vision fades, Sabata, and you realize that you're essentially curled up on top of Wicked like some kind of hat.
Oh, okay. That's
My neck hurts.
sorry. I'll get down now. He'll just gingerly
okay.
get down. I'm very sorry. I don't know what happened. I was.
Roll
I
me
don't know.
an acrobatics, please. You step backwards and you feel your foot roll over something, but you manage to catch yourself as you step back and you realize, as you look down, there are the shredded remains of your rocket boots.
What happened to my boots?
They became a
This is a
problem.
horrible place. This is a very horrible place. I do not like it here.
Bad. I haven't seen any water yet.
I was in lots. I think I was in lots of it. It was horrible.
Shh. It's okay. We could like hold you to her chest and like pat your head.
Where did the front of the front of the bus is? I don't. In water. I'm falling. I don't understand.
It's okay. It's all just a bad dream.
We need to get out of this place. It is horrible.
You realize that the music has gotten louder and Sheila's lights brighten as you see the front entrance of the fortress ahead of you. Sheila gently trundles up and pulls to a stop outside the gate. And as you look up at this darkened fortress, that's where we're going to end tonight.
Woo!
Yay! Well done, everybody.
Trauma.
Hey, I could have made it worse. I did briefly think about it being like a giant mouth opening up and you just like drowning in saliva.
Oh,
But I thought that was
It was-
worse.
it was a giant dog's mouth.
Yep. And I can't tell you how many times I had to re-roll so I didn't get because it's a common nightmares table. You don't know how many times it really wanted, like one of them is obviously insects crawling. And I'm like,
It's
nope.
Oh,
For hay, I had to keep re-rolling. I'm like, no, I can't do that. I
Much
can't do that.
appreciated.
It really wanted you to have bugs, and I'm like, no, definitely
real.
not.
Too real.
But yes,
there are bugs
so
in your skin.
we are a little bit over. So thank you, everybody. We hope you enjoyed. We will be back next week to pick up in the nightmare realm to see exactly what is going to happen. But until then,
Yeah.
we hope you enjoyed. But drink plenty of water, get plenty of rest, take your medication if you need to, look after yourself and those around you. And we will see you all next week. Bye, guys.
Hey.
Bye.
Right.